this is my TNT haul. This is my TNT haul. As you can see, I have lots of seasonings, condiments, sauces, and flavors. And I have a little section here with non-food items like cosmetics, skin care, hair care, and kind of medicinal things, snacks. These are snacks here. Pepper mango, papa ball, tamarind ball here. Pepper mango is really nice. We got this at the Maracas lookout point. So this is pepper mango, papa ball, tamarind ball, and Benny sticks. This one, the pepper mango, is a preserve, red pepper mango, and it is spicy and sweet. The tamarind ball here, the brown one, is also spicy, and the papa ball is just sweet, it's dulce. The Benny sticks here, as you can see, are coated in sesame seeds. The Benny sticks. They also have the ball version of this, which is like Benny ball, kind of the same round shape like these. These are the stick versions. This was from the Hanuman Temple, money magnet incense. This is when we went on the foodie tour. I got this natural coconut oil, salsa picante, green seasoning, sazonador verde. This green seasoning is like a staple in most Trini households, and you can season meats with this, season poultry and fish, and it does a really good job at making sure the food tastes like something. And for the condiments, as you can see here, we have the cuchillas, and we have tamarind chutney, mango amchar, garlic paste. The good thing about TNT is you can always find something to flavor a dessert. Like you can always find mixed essence, vanilla, almond extract, pistachio, cola, like all kinds of things. And because people like their food and desserts seasoned. Nice. Cola, rose, aniseed. Lovely. That is what I was looking for. This is a different brand. Every brand does theirs differently. Of course, we have the classic rum team right over here. We have the brown rum, the white rum, which is really good for pina coladas and other alcoholic cocktails, and this is a traditional rum punch. I want to try products from Suriname and Guyana. I want to try more Surinamese and Guyanese food products and just kind of see how they compare to Trini food products, condiments, sauces, the cuisine. Maybe the Guyanese would be similar, but I know they do have their own distinct dishes that are separate to other islands, including Trinidad. So I would definitely like to try the products from those countries, Guyana, Suriname. Someday I will definitely try the scorpion pepper hot sauce. This made Indian hemp, we say for braids, twists and locks. This is kind of old school for me because I used to use this as a child back in the day. My grandmother used to use this on my hair. And I've never tried this before. I've never tried the Chinese seasoning before, but I always wanted to because I like some Chinese food, not all. I'm kind of picky about the Chinese food I eat. I don't eat too much of the fried stuff. I prefer the fresh vegetables and kind of the healthier options of Chinese food, or the more fancier Chinese food, as they say. Like hot pot. I really enjoy hot pot. In Canada, I grew up around a lot of Asian people. I went to school with a lot of Asian people, and they taught me about the more authentic Asian foods and food styles as well. So like hot pot would be something that is more on the healthy side, and also the seafood like the crab and the lobster and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, this would be good on chicken and pork. It's bueno con pollo. And what else? Oh, this is really cool. This incense thing from the Hanuman temple. This is a really nice big incense. Made in India. They say made in India. Look at the size of that. Oh my goodness. Usually I'm used to incense that is kind of on the smaller side, like this size. Dragon's blood. Classic. That's a classic incense scent. So this is good for the winter season. It's good for cold and flu season. You can put it in hot toddy drinks, lemon drinks, and things with cinnamon as well. To kind of, if you have any issues with your sinuses, your nose, back of your throat, this is really good for that. Besides, you know, just alcoholic drinks or cleaning seafood and meats. Yes. West Indian pepper sauce is a must in like everyone's household, in my opinion, because it's so versatile. You can put it in soups, stews, even like on seafood. You can marinate seafood with it. All kinds of stuff you can do with West Indian pepper sauce. This is the Estados Unidos, you know, the Caribbean part of the United States, as they say, Louisiana, you know, and the Old Bay, of course. Old Bay, a classic. As you can see with a lot of these products, it's very like old school, you know. The Old Bay is old school. These are old school. This is old school. Yeah. So you could probably tell, you know, that I'm into a lot of the old school kind of products. This is pineapple skin and ginger tea that I'm making here. I make sure to scrub and clean the skin very well before I cut it up. So this has the core and the end. So that's the core piece. Now the middle pieces I don't add to this, it's mainly the skin, and I make sure to cut a thick piece of the skin so that it gets kind of the inside. But the other pieces I'm saving for just eating later or putting in a smoothie. But if you get a nice thick wad, around the edges of the pineapple, like how you can see here, it will add more of the fruity flavor. And I did put a cinnamon stick as well as cloves, and you can see the cut up ginger. I am going to get my strainer after this is done boiling. I did add a little bit of cane sugar to this. And you can add honey or maple syrup, whatever sweetener you want to use, agave. I did add some Angostura bitters for more flavor, just showing what I do with drinks sometimes in the Caribbean. We sometimes do this. We add like essence as well. They do put essence in drinks, especially like Mauby, and this has a really nice cola note to it. So I might add maybe like 2 teaspoons of this, not too much. And we also do add vanilla sometimes to drinks. So I might add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I'll see how I feel about the vanilla. I might just do 1 teaspoon because it already has a lot of flavor and ingredients in this. So yeah, that's basically like what we do sometimes with drinks. We don't just add essences and stuff to desserts. My family taught me, or my mother taught me to add essence and extracts and certain flavorings to drinks, desserts, to food and all that, and just for more seasoning and more flavor. That's kind of what I was taught growing up. But of course, every household and every family will be different. The drink is ready. This is great for digestion and inflammation in the body. It's also detoxing and has a lot of antioxidants. So I am boiling some Mauby bark right now with brown sugar in some water. And I will be adding 2 bay leaves and cinnamon for flavoring. The other flavors I'm using in my Mauby will be the Angostura bitters and then some of this mixed essence, because this has cola and anise. The cola and anise are usually flavorings that go into Mauby. You can see the Mauby bark just rolling around along with the cinnamon and bay leaf. But yeah, so anise is good. In Paramin, like I mentioned previously, they use fresh anise. And in Trinidad, they sell anise extract. So one can get anise extract and put that in their Mauby. But since I don't have anise extract, I'm just going to use a little essence because sometimes that's what people do in TNT. And also, cola is another flavor. You can add a little bit of that just for more depth in your Mauby. But this is usually served on ice in a hot country. So this is served on ice in hot countries and in the Caribbean. So I will be letting it cool down and steep for a bit. And once it's cooled down, I might dilute this with more water in my glass, depending on how bitter the Mauby is and how sweet everything is. Really nice and refreshing. Of course, a little bit bitter. It's a bit bitter, but the sweetness, the sugar balance out the bitterness. The sweetness and the sugar balances out the bitterness, so that's good. And this is good for high blood pressure. It has other health benefits as well, but I know that it's good for the blood pressure, and it's good to detox as well. It's good. It's a good drink for detoxing. Shrimp Creole. See the bay leaf. I also added some Caribbean hot sauce. There's garlic, onion. There's also bell pepper in this. Some fresh tomato. I use this kind of version of tomato sauce. It's a little bit runny, good for stews. And I did put some Old Bay seasoning. When I clean the shrimp, I use my lime and my Angostura bitters. And I take off everything and I devein the shrimp, or kind of, you can see how I kind of cut into the middle there. There's also some black pepper in this. And yeah, it's looking really good. I also added a little brown sugar in this to balance out the salt.